Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy, where we work on getting you back to you. This is part 2 to the dream conversation. I recognize how hard it is to dream about your future when you're not sure if other people believe in you. I recognize how difficult it is to continue telling yourself that you can and you will and you're capable and you can do it when you're not even sure you're on the right path. And it's not because it doesn't feel right and good to you, it's because you're alone in this dream. And that's one of the hardest things about the healing journey, and I don't think that we talk about it enough. That sense of loneliness and isolation that comes from detaching from the expectations of others and then having to be your own cheerleader. Having to sit in the space of saying, I know that this feels really right and good for me, but there is not a single person around that's going to tell me that this also is right and good. You almost lose all of those systems around you that are going to validate. And when you're building a dream, when you just have this thought or this hunch or this sense of self that says, what I have right now isn't enough, I want that, and that thing makes absolutely no sense, and you have nothing to go off of except for your own self-belief, I know how hard it is to continue believing in yourself. But I also know how wonderful it is when that dream becomes a reality because you believed in yourself. Don't stop dreaming just because other people can't see what you're achieving. That would be the biggest heartbreak. Because when we have dreams that are only meant for us, dreams that we are the only people who are meant to build it, we owe it to ourselves to try. We owe it to ourselves to dedicate time and energy, despite the fact that we are on our own, despite the fact that it makes no sense, despite the fact that we probably have to take time out of socializing or time out of our day that could be spent doing other things in order to build the reality that we want. You're building something that you can't even see yet. And that takes a ton of courage and a ton of blind faith. And I know how difficult that is to do by yourself, but I'm here to tell you that the strength and the resiliency and the hope that you carry, that's something that can never be taken away from you. That is something that you will look back and say, thank God I did this. Thank God I chose myself. Because you're building something you can't see. And the future you, that person who's out there who's saying, whew, I can't believe we did this. They are only existing because of who you are right now. So in 2024, don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. Don't cease building the life that you want. I promise it's coming. I know it's hard to hold hope. I know that it is lonely, and I know that it is isolating to sit and look around and realize that you have to hold yourself up even when you don't want to anymore. But it's going to be worth it because the life that you are building, it is all your own, and it is going to be absolutely incredible.